The bangs are banging. Alright, so today, try new makeup, have a Sephora and Ulta try on haul for you. There are so many new products. I feel like I need to do like 5,000 of these videos right now because so many new foundations launching, concealers, eyeshadow palettes, like there's a lot. I also update on all these products in speed reviews videos, so if you ever want to know my thoughts on products after I've really tested them, you can check out my speed reviews playlist. I have a bunch of those videos too. Everything I talk about and try out in today's videos listed down below in the description box, and I pin a comment so you can easily find it there. I have nothing on my face right now, no SPF or anything, because we're going to be testing out primer and foundation. So got all the base products today. Just a heads up, I do have a full burn right here, so there's like a dry patch that is healing. We're starting off with the Refi Glow and Sculpt Face Primer. I used this one time before and I have no idea what I thought of it because it was just like a quick thrown on makeup kind of thing. I'm gonna shake it because you should, like, it is like a gel sounding kind of thing. And it's interesting because it has this roller. So I think the idea with this guy is that it's kind of like a 2-in-1, a gua sha, like a sculpting, you know, you can use the tool to actually sculpt as you prime, kind of like sculpt your cheekbones. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. It's one of those filming days. I'm like, is my mic plugged in? Yes. What am I forgetting? Forgetting something. So I do feel like you have to like use your hands after this to kind of blend it in just to make sure it's all even. But I guess you would want to like, you know, try and sculpt as you do it. Well, it's making my face really red. I have self tanner on my body right now, hence my hands. So the foundation I'm going to be using is my, well, hopefully my self tanner shade. That dries really fast. Just has a lightweight, very lightweight gel kind of feel. Gives a nice glow to the skin. My thing with glowy primers though is that I just feel like I don't need them because whenever I use my vitamin C serum underneath makeup, it has a beautiful glow and almost is like a 2-in-1 kind of primer thing for me. And I'm getting the skincare benefit. And then when I use foundation, usually it's like a glowy foundation. So I usually don't feel like I need a glowy primer on top of everything else I'm using. So that's kind of, you know, I'd probably only use something like this if I was going with like a matte foundation basically. But I do love something a little different and inventive, and I've never seen anyone else do this, so that's cool of them. Go Refi. There are so many new foundation launches, concealer launches right now. I ordered like 3 or 4 other foundations. I also ordered 3 or 4 other concealers, so I'm going to be trying those in other videos, vlogs. But today I wanted to try the new Rem Beauty foundation. This is in the shade Light 6N. I'm hoping this isn't too light. Frosted glass bottle, and I like how narrow it is. Cool kind of packaging. It's also very easy to hold because of that. I'm gonna do half my face with the brush, half with the sponge. I'm actually gonna switch up and do the brush on this side because I have more to cover up on this side today and I just wanna see. Let's see first, what the heck is this foundation supposed to be? Let me read. First of all, this comes in 60 shades. That's great. Love that, incredible. Waterproof, cruelty-free, vegan. It's supposed to be smoothing and reduce the look of pores, but it also says a natural matte finish. It's kind of hard to do that, so I love a matte finish that is smoothing. If this shade is way too light right now, I will be bronzing my face, so don't you worry. I don't think I smell fragrance. No, I don't notice the fragrance. Shade is too light right now. With the brush, it's not looking like anything special. It is looking a little bit dry. I feel like it's looking a little makeup-y with a brush, so let's see if a sponge is the way to go with this one. Like the coverage though. It actually didn't say, I don't think, what kind of coverage. It just says buildable, blendable coverage. I mean, considering you saw what I was starting with, I would say it looks like full coverage. I'm gonna do the sponge on this side. I have a feeling this one is a sponger. Sometimes matte foundations look way better with the sponge on my skin. So my favorite sponge is dampened today. Yeah, I can tell. This is a sponge one. Overall on my face on this side, it looks more heavy and a bit more cakey and makeup-y. Less coverage. I would say I'm still getting like high medium coverage, but not totally full. I am getting a little bit less. So I'm gonna do a sponge on my forehead. I'm gonna go over this side and just smooth it out with a sponge. I don't know, man. Even on my forehead and over here, it's not looking like anything special. I don't have a lot of dryness on my forehead, but it does just look makeup-y and it looks like it's kind of settling in. And we'll see if it dries down to more of a matte finish. It said natural matte, keeping in mind I had like a glowy base to start with, which can influence the foundation, but sometimes they just take a bit to dry down more matte. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna try the Juvia's Place. I got the shade Buttercream. Actually, wait, let me pop on some brows first. I don't have new brow products to try today, so I'm just gonna go with my Merit Brow Gel. I need to get a lighter shade of brow pencil. Brows are too dark, but for some hold, I'm gonna retry the NYX Clear Brow Gel. The tinted one doesn't have like crazy hold in my opinion, but I've heard this one does, so far so good. We'll see by the end of the video if they're staying upright. I still have that brow lamination kit, like the DIY one. Kind of want to do that. Now we're going in with the Juvia's Place cream bronzer in Buttercream. Ooh, that looks like a pretty shade. The tone of this kind of looks like the Revolution one, a little bit like the NARS. We'll see on the face, but the tone is looking pretty. Has an interesting scent. It smells pretty chemically. It might just be the plastic packaging, but oh, I just realized I didn't do concealer yet. Well, here we are. Ooh, the tone is beautiful. Look at this. I love this kind of tone. It's not too orangey. Has that like sandy color. I feel like I can go kind of crazy with this today because I need to really bronze up my skin. Ooh, that is pretty. I'm hoping the tone is like showing true to color as it is in real life because it just gives that really beautiful tan without being orangey. I mean, I think it does have a glowy finish. Let me swatch it. My hand is so tan right now that it's hard to see. Looks like it does have a sheen. So it does have kind of like a glowy finish. It's not totally matte. I don't mind that. It can just make your skin look like really nice and healthy. It was so hard to choose which concealer I wanted to test in this video because I have so many new ones and I'm excited about all of them. This is the new Haus Labs concealer. I love the Haus Labs foundation. I mentioned that recently in my high-end products like worth the splurge video. So because I love their foundation so much, really excited to try the concealer. It's the Triclone Skin Tech Concealer in the shade 12 Light Rosy. Just ran out of air in that sentence. So similar kind of packaging to their foundation. Glass and frosted. I'm gonna do one at a time to see like if this dries fast or what the situation is. So first on this one, I'm gonna blend it out right away, and then the other one maybe I'll let sit on for a minute. I'm hoping this has like a ton of coverage like their foundation does. Definitely is creamy. I like the shade and undertone of this too. It does have a nice like salmon-y kind of undertone. My eyes are watering a little bit. Because of how creamy this one is, I do think I want to let it sit on for like 30 seconds on this side. The consistency reminds me a little bit of the Milk Makeup, which I do like to let sit on. So let's just let that chill there. Yeah, I am not loving the foundation. It just looks a little too makeup-y for me. I don't see myself wanting to really wear that one again. Like on my forehead where I don't have, you know, foundation should be good, looking good up there right now. It just looks like textured and I don't know, I can just see it on my skin. I feel like it's looking better on camera actually. It's been about 30 seconds. Let's blend. I think the finish looks better on this side. It looks a little bit more smooth, and I think I did get maybe a little bit more coverage. Yeah, I got more coverage on this side. I would say this side looks like probably full coverage. This side looks more like medium coverage, so I do think this is one that I would let sit. 2 new cream blushes. Wait, that's not the blush. Where's the blush? Before I do blush, I just forgot to show these things. A few random items that I picked up that I'm very excited to try. The Tree Hut Pumpkin Spice Latte Foaming Gel Wash. I have their summer, like the coconut cocoa colada one, which I've been really liking. I like the formula of this, so this one's just pumpkin spice for the fall. It smells very sweet. Whoa, interesting. Okay, it's more like caramely than anything. Okay, no, now I smell the pumpkin. It's very sweet though. I would say it's a mix of like caramel and pumpkin. I actually prefer that to like straight pumpkin. It doesn't smell very spicy to me though. Okay, this I picked up because I've actually never tried the Tarte blush products or the highlighters, and there's both in here. There's 2 blushes and 2 highlighters. And this was, if I'm remembering correctly, I think this was like really good price because it's technically one of the holiday sets. Oh, it says right here, $39, and it's normally a $64 retail value if you bought all of them separate. In holiday kits, you can get some of the best deals on products. Oh, this was the, wow. This was the other item I picked up. Then we're gonna go back to the blush. This I picked up. It's the Ariana Grande Cloud Pink. I love Ariana Grande Cloud, one of my favorite perfumes. So I just wanted to get the rollerball of this to see if I like it. And also just, you know, with traveling right now, then it's easier. Oh, it's the spray. Okay, I actually prefer this to rollerball. It smells really similar to Cloud, which makes sense. I mean, it's Cloud Pink, but I think it smells a little bit too similar. There's like one note that's different. I don't know if you need this. I feel like just go with the original Cloud. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it smells good. I like how it smells, but it smells really similar. And then the other thing I picked up, you'll see me wearing in the intro, I'm sure. If it goes with the final makeup look, we'll see. But I picked up this hair edit. I'm into the braided headbands lately. How cool is this? It's like the poofy, satiny kind of headband. And I thought this would also be pretty for the holiday season. Actually, I'm gonna add a little more concealer to this side just to get the coverage to look the same, because I do feel like I'm looking kind of darker and more dreary under there. But anyways, that headband, wow, this video is all over the place, would be so pretty for Thanksgiving, the holidays. Okay, well that one's drying. The other blush product I got, the Summer Fridays Blush Balm Stick in the shade Pink Skies. It looks like there's little, hopefully that's just like air bubbles or something. Yeah, it's all like bubbled up kind of. I don't know if you can see that. There's like little dots on the side. Okay, I just watched it. It's like pebbled, like there's little hard things in here. That doesn't seem right. So that's gonna be going back. So I guess we're going with Tarte. That made the decision easy. Yeah, sitting on is the way to go, folks. Definitely let it sit. Now I'm looking awake. I'm gonna start out with the coral shade. Seems like that would be pretty for fall. These have the twist top. You do wanna make sure you twist these on and off or else they will go everywhere. Ooh, I like that. Glowy, I like the tone of that. I want to see this amber glow shade, which is technically the highlighter, but maybe I can use it as like a blush topper and make it a little more coral, because it has this like, I mean, it's definitely for deeper skin tones. It's very gold, as you can see, but it might look pretty just like on top of this blush, actually. Ooh, that's looking pretty and like bronzy. That gave a nice kind of peachier hue. That's looking pretty. I'm gonna take the lightest one as highlighter on my nose. I'm just gonna use my finger for this. Just put right on the tip of my nose. Ooh, that's a cute nose highlight. Cupid's bow. The texture to me on my skin looks better than the Charlotte Tilbury one. That's kind of like this, you know, same applicator and stuff. Yeah, that sits better on textured skin for sure. I actually have this, I'm using this as a mirror, but it's my mom's. It's the Hourglass little quad, but in here is just the permanent soft light powder, and I haven't used that actually in years. So I kind of want to use that as powder. It's right here, might as well. Around my nose, I'm going to use it with the Puff and Try. Haven't used this in so long. It's definitely darkening my skin. I don't think this one is the lightest shade though. I think Ambient Light's the lightest shade. This one's Soft Light. It's flattening though. I'm gonna take it on my brush for my chin, and also just gonna bring it down here. That's looking a little better. I want to take a little bit of this bronzer too, the powder bronzer. Golden Bronze Light. Okay, those are looking real nice and soft. Like the finish. Haven't used these in so long. Base is shockingly coming together. Update on the clear brow gel. It's fallen. This is what I don't get. I feel like I always hear that this brow gel is like super holding. Maybe my brow hairs are just like thick. I know that for a fact, but I mean, you saw before these were brushed all the way up and now they're just kind of like in line. Maybe I need to like, let me spoolie this up and like really press. So let's see if it stays. Okay, went in with my Anastasia eye primer, and now I'm going with the Milani Gilded Mini Palette in the shade Call Me Old Fashioned. So I love the all matte one. The all matte one is beautiful. I've tried like 2 shades out of here so far. I haven't like fully tested this palette yet, so I want to see if it's the same quality, because Milani seems, their eyeshadow palettes they vary. Like some of them are really good, some aren't as great. And then I also picked up the Fenty Beauty Shadow Stick in the shade Get On Taupe. Oh, that looks pretty. I like this as slanted. Look at that. That looks beautiful. I'm excited. Look at that. Holy shitsies. For my skin tone, there's not really like a crease color in here. So I'm actually just going to take the bronzer, take whatever bronzer shade you used. I'm going to take the brown matte shade in here and just kind of smoke out my eyes. And then I think I'm going to do that Fenty stick. Not shit. Over top. So I don't care if this is like super messy at this point, because I am going to apply something shimmery over top. So I'm just kind of creating an angled shape. This shade I kind of want to try. I'm kind of drawn to this one. Ooh, that's really pretty. I love more like cool tone deep browns like this, where it's not too coppery, not too warm, and this one is beautiful. I'm going to touch up the brown, don't worry, but on the inner corner I'm going to take the lightest shimmer shade. I'm back in with the darkest brown shade. I'm just blending the edges with nothing on the brush. I feel like that brown's a little patchy, like I am having to really work with it to try and get it blended. Now going in with the Fenty stick. I'm gonna pop that right here. Oh my god. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoa. Wait, I feel like it's not even showing up on camera. Come on. Oh yeah, if you like a cool tone shimmer, I feel like this could be like a prom makeup look right now. I'm liking it though. I'm actually just gonna take the bronzer on the lower lash line. I don't wanna super smoke it out, I don't think. The concealer's not drying down, just FYI, it does stay pretty tacky. I'm gonna take the shadow stick again and put it on the lower lash line. Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with this thing. Just gives you that little sparkle. Love that. Just close that on my skin. I'm gonna tight line on the top with the black liner, which is very hard to do on camera. And then just to keep the lash line, the lower lash line really open, I'm gonna do cream liner on the lower. I'm gonna take the black in here and do a little bit of my shadow lining, or just take a flat liner brush and kind of smudge it in an upward shape. Like you don't want to pull it down, if anything, pull it a little bit up to give that lifted appearance. And I'm also just keeping this on like the outer half of my eye. You don't want to bring it too far in because then it'll kind of close off your eyes. All right, I mean, I'm liking it. I'm so excited about, where are they? These lashes. It's hard to find lashes that are short. Like a lot of lashes are just too long. I end up cutting, not just long lengthwise, the band, but the length of the actual lashes themselves like go up to my brows. So I end up having to just like chop lashes a lot. But these look pretty short. They are the Ardell Flirty Winks, 10 millimeter in the style Bossy. Look how nice and fluffy these look, but also shorter than usual. Excuse me, how do I get you off? Wow, they like super glued these on. I'm just trimming the length a little bit. I'm gonna put on a thin coat of mascara and then put on the lashes and I'll be back. Just listen to some reggae as I put on lashes this morning. I am loving these lashes. They feel very lightweight, super lightweight. I think this would be a good wedding lash. They're like long enough to where they have that, you know, a little bit of drama and wisp, but they're still short in the front. I did trim off a little bit of each end. They're short in the front though, and very lightweight and comfortable. So lips, I picked up this lip liner on Ulta and it's the Mented Nude shade. I don't know why. Did they rebrand or something? Or who am I imagining? But this logo reminds me of some brand that used to be, or that is expensive. I thought Mented was expensive, but it's not. Have I tried this? And I'm like, wait, did I try this in a video? I don't even remember. I don't remember trying this. Okay, it's very creamy. I feel like it doesn't quite have enough grip to it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be very long lasting, but who knows? It does have a nice cool undertone, so I feel like it's going with the rest of the makeup well. Okay, do I want to go like full dark vampy fall? How nude do I want to go? And then I have like a, is this Peri Para? It's their number 12. I swatched this last night and it looked really pretty. It's like a matte lipstick. Let's try it. Okay, those two together go like perfectly. I don't want to go that cool toned. The gold necklace is throwing me off. Without the gold necklace, okay, I want to go like a little less filled in, a little more natural. So I kind of just like, I used a makeup wipe, just rubbed off a little, and now I'm just blurring that lip liner. And I like that. I think I'm just gonna go in with my Peri Para clear gloss over top. This is my, I mean, it doesn't look very clear anymore because I've used like all this and it's kind of like pink tinted now for my lip liner. I have another bottle too. Yeah, there we go. A little more natural. Okay, let me take down the hair, see if I want to put in this headband wherever she went. The bangs are banging. I might save the headband for another look because I think it might be a little much. I'm gonna save that. All right, so this is the final look. I'm gonna go through some of the standout products and then things that I think you can definitely pass on. First thing, I am, well, I guess we're gonna do the things I'm not liking first because I feel more passionately about this. I'm just not, yeah, I don't know. This is a no for me. I feel like it's one of those foundations that off the bat, it's gonna be a no, but I will keep testing it, of course. I'll try it in different ways, see if I can make it work. Maybe it needs a smoothing primer underneath. Maybe it needs like a really good moisturizer underneath, so I will try it. Maybe I just need to use less of it. Sometimes foundations, like you just really have to play around with it, especially more matte ones. Maybe things will turn around. Right now it's a no. I am loving this cream bronzer, the Juvia's Place in Buttercream. Oh my God, beautiful tone. Love how it blended out. It's looking just like nice and radiant and has such a pretty undertone, and it's affordable from Ulta. I cannot wait to put this on again. I feel like it's one of those that I can use just on the lower lash line some days if I want like a little sparkle, or all over the lid or on your inner corner. It does have that like cool taupey light taupe undertone. It's not too dark. These so far, the Tarte products, I'm like, they're pretty. I don't know if they're like, you absolutely need them, you know? What's happening with my hair? The blush shade, pretty, nothing like crazy different. Like I said, the refi, I just don't know if there's like a place for it in my routine, because if I'm using a primer, I usually either want it to be blurring or really gripping and like hold the makeup well. I feel like I get the glow from other products. I like that it has the sculpting thing. That's fun and interesting. I can't say off the bat if it like, you know, did anything revolutionary for my makeup, but I will keep trying it. We'll update. Maybe it is long lasting. I like the lip liner with how I used it, like really blended out. It is looking really pretty with the Peri Peri gloss. I like the tone of it. Just a heads up, it is very creamy, very creamy. So all the products I tried today will be listed down below in the description box and in the pinned comments. You can find everything linked there. If there's any specific products you want me to test in the next new makeup video, let me know. Lots of new products out right now, lots of new foundations. Necklaces are linked down below, jacket, got it all below. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.